this is Silver Stories. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Alice Powell.
And so what was your childhood like?
Well, I grew up in a wonderful Christian home where I went to church as a little girl and was blessed in that way. A little town in Michigan. It was called Washington, Michigan, just about 30 miles north of Detroit. And went to a high school 7 miles away, and it's called Romeo High School. So that was, and then later I went to Moody Bible Institute. That's where I ended up becoming a pastor's wife for 41 years, and then married for 47 years.
Nice.
And yeah.
Very nice. Did you have any specific hobbies or things that you like to do as pastimes?
I just loved people, and I spent a lot, even as a little girl, I used to love to go with the older people. Now here I am, the older people, but used to go to their home and enjoy just being able to watch them quilt. Years ago, that quilting was quite a deal, and I never did it, but I would just love watching them, and really, people really have been just a part of my life, I think, just as much as I can remember it. And I always loved a person that didn't have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
If I saw someone, even here, I feel that way. If I see someone that doesn't have someone to sit with, I want to make sure that they're feeling.
Sure.
It's just the way it is.
Sure. I think that's really sweet.
Yeah,
That's sweet. Did you ever have like a job or?
Yeah, I actually babysat a lot as a little girl, as a young girl, and then when I was in high school, I used to work at a place like this. I'd go over for about 3 hours, and they call it the snack hour, and I'd be with the people and help them, and I just loved it. Loved being with them. It was so fun. I did that through high school, and then, of course, after I went to Moody, then I did a lot of different work there. I helped in a dining room there right at the school, and years later, I worked in it's called Scripture Press. I did that for several years before I had my children, and then I was able to be at home with them. I had 4 children, and so I was blessed with them, 2 boys and 2 girls, and so that was a fun life for me. I love being a mom too, so that was really
That's
a blessing.
sweet.
Yeah,
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Do you have like a specific story about anything you've done, or just a funny coincidence of something, or just anything?
I think probably the thing with my coming here is really something, because I used to be here. Our church, where my husband pastored, was only about 20 minutes from here. So I was here all the time visiting people.
Okay.
Never thinking that here I'd end up coming here.
Sure.
Being
Yeah.
here, I've been here for 19 years.
Wow.
And just like, it was so good for me, because after my husband passed away, I was so lonely.
Sure.
Being alone at night. I didn't days I was fine, but at night I just had an awful hard time. But I just was so glad to be here. The first night I was here, I remember thinking, oh my word, I didn't even cry. I'd been crying so much in the evening, being so lonely. But it's just been such a blessing for me. I'm so thankful. There again, being here, being with people, being just a part. I do love singing, so we have our choir in our chapel.
You have a choir here?
We have a choir.
Wow.
So it's been fun to be we call it, we laugh, we say we make a joyful noise to the Lord. Because we're a bunch of old people singing. But really, it's amazing. There's around 30 of us, and we have a wonderful lady and her daughter and mother that do the music and direct us, and of course our pastor here, we appreciate him too. But anyway, that's been a real sweet part of my life too. So
Would you be willing to sing a little bit?
yeah, I'll sing one of the songs that so cute, one of the men here used to say, okay, Alice, it's called One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking of you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, but tomorrow may never be mine. So help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. So as older people, we one day at a time. We're so thankful for every day that we have that God gives us.
That's so sweet. Yeah. You have such a beautiful voice too. Very quiet and like a lullaby. That's so sweet.
It isn't as sweet as it used to be, but I'm thankful that I can still sing, because I do enjoy it so much, and I love, my whole life really. I sang in choirs my whole life in school and church and everything, so it's been a part of my life.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
Do you do any other activities here, or,
Well, I used to do a lot. When I first came in, I was only 70. Now I'm going to be 89, so I really...
Wow!
So, I used to push wheelchairs, and I'd help people get to activities and everything. It's been real different, but I'm thankful I can do what I can now. I am. It's really, there's a lot we can do here, and they keep us as busy. I'm in fitness 3 times a week. I walk every 2 hours. I have a lot of rheumatoid arthritis, so it keeps me moving. So I'm very, very thankful.
That's good. That's good to stay active.
Yes, I'm very thankful. Yeah.
So what's one piece of advice you want to give the world?
Just how important God is in our life. He's just been the thing that's just kept me going, is knowing that I just want to please Him, and be kind and be friendly to people and help them and encourage them.
I think that's a really great message.
Thank you, dear.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Just thank you for doing this. I think that's so dear.
Thank you so much.
You're